Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
What's good, y'all? It's your man, Hezzo, and welcome back to the Blacktop, where I always got next, you feel me? So we have an NBA champion, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors as they beat the Boston Celtics in 6 games of the NBA Finals, and it was a pretty damn good NBA Finals if you ask me. So before I get into it, if y'all are new to my channel, be sure to hit that sub button, leave a like on the video. I'm almost at my first 300 subscribers. Keep saying that I appreciate all the help and support as I do. So help me get there, and let's get right into it. So that was not the outcome that I expected for Game 6, especially for Boston. I don't know, man. That was just, it looked like Boston in the first quarter really, they were about to run away with the game. Now, it was early, it was in the first couple minutes. They came out with a sense of urgency in the first couple minutes, but as soon as Steve Kerr called that timeout when they were down like 14-2, it changed. The entire momentum, everything changed. The urgency changed. Boston just did not look like they wanted it. And credit to the Warriors for that. They were prepared. They showed the championship experience and why they are champions and have won so many titles. The Golden State Warriors, man, you cannot give them enough credit. They showed why they were there in the first place. As opposed to Boston, really just after that timeout, they lost a sense of urgency. This did not look like a team that was down 3-2 in an NBA Finals. And it's just, I don't understand the way, I mean, the bench played absolutely horrible. Turnover after turnover after turnover. You cannot win in the NBA Finals or even in the playoffs in general with turning the ball over 20 times in a game at home. That is a recipe for disaster, and the Celtics just did not show up. Outside of probably Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, they got essentially nothing from anybody. And Robert Williams, I will say, because Robert Williams had a really good game, especially on defense, blocking shots, getting rebounds. Credit to Robert Williams for putting out the heart that he had and still playing injured through the entire series. Those 3 guys were really the only players that really showed up for Boston. Golden State, man, you have to credit them. Curry, shout out to Steph Curry, man. He finally gets an Finals MVP. Well deserved. That should be his second. I think he should have won it in 2015. Congratulations to Clay after the resiliency and the comeback that he had after being off 2 years. You just gotta credit the Warriors, man. They just played an excellent game all around. The role players stepped up. Jordan Poole stepped up. Draymond had a really good Draymond-esque game, and then Curry did Curry things, man. So credit to the Warriors for that. And this is a team that when you look at the future, they ain't going nowhere, man. The Warriors are going to be so damn good for the next 2 to 3 seasons. When you look at this young core outside of their core 3, Curry, outside of Curry, Clay, and Draymond, you have Jordan Poole, who is really a clone of Curry. Now, granted, don't come at me. He's not Curry. He's not as good as Curry. He can't shoot as good as Curry, but he plays a lot like Curry, and he's a damn good player, man. Let's be honest. Andrew Wiggins ain't going nowhere. They still got Kuminga, who ain't going nowhere. He's only going to get better once he gets some PT. They got Moses Moody, who's a young defensive player. They got James Wiseman, who they're getting back next season. Man, the Warriors are going to be scary next year, and they damn sure could be right back in the NBA Finals next year. All, health, all that stuff aside. The Celtics, man, where do I even start? I have talked so much about Jason Tatum and just the disappointment that he has had this entire Finals. I just don't get it, man. I just don't understand. Jason Tatum had 2 points in the second half. 13 points for the game. You're a star player in this league. Again, I'm going to sound like a broken record here. But that's just, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I don't even want to talk about it. But I have to. Because Jason Tatum, you did not show up. That was one of the worst Finals performances as a whole that I have seen personally from a star player. Probably next to LeBron in 2011. That was probably the next worst Finals I have seen since then. Was just this Finals performance as a whole from Jason Tatum. Constant turnovers, not shooting the ball well, not shooting the ball enough, bad decision making. I don't know, man. Tatum it looked like he was scared. He was getting pressure. Wiggins had him in a box in Game 6. And that's why they lost the game. Jaylen Brown did what he was supposed to do. He had to get like 32, 33 points, whatever it was. Credit to Jaylen Brown, man. He showed up, and he has showed why he was the best player for the Celtics in this Finals. I don't know, man. Jaylen Brown's going to look real good in a Hawks uniform next year. I'm just playing. I would really love to see him in a Hawks uniform next year. I doubt it. I doubt they're going to break up the core. The Celtics are going to be right back next year. But if you're Tatum, man, you got to figure it out. That was just unacceptable for a star player in this NBA Finals. You're supposed to be one of the top, 7 to 10 players in the NBA. It didn't look like it. He just flat out was outplayed. He was outplayed by Wiggins in several games. He was outplayed by Wiggins in Game 6. He was outplayed by Jaylen Brown. He was outplayed by Al Horford in Game 6, who is 36 years old or whatever. Come on, man. You cannot get outplayed by Al Horford if you're the star player on a championship team. Celtics, man, they got a lot to figure out going forward. Well, not really. They're going to be back. I mean, they're going to have a healthy Robert Williams. Like I said, the bench just didn't play well in the game. They're going to be healthy next year. We'll see if they can get back. Now, the East is going to be tough next year because let's not forget, Bucks are going to get Chris Middleton back healthy. We'll see what the Hawks do. We'll see what some other teams do. We'll see what the Heat do. I talked about in my last video if they can maybe somehow swing Donovan Mitchell. That's another topic for another day. That is pretty much all I got, man. Real quick, before I get out of here, I want to add one thing. What Steph Curry just did in this finals to this Celtics defense was incredible. This was the same Celtics defense that swept KD and Kyrie and really shut them down the entire series. Does that hurt KD's legacy? Y'all let me know. But I think this solidifies Steph Curry as the greatest point guard to ever play. Top 10 player of all time, undoubtedly, in my mind, after this finals performance. And y'all can say what you want about that. That's just my opinion. So I'll pretty much leave it there, man. I just had to add that real quick. But I ain't really got nothing else for this finals. Off season starts tomorrow. The NBA draft is on Thursday. I'm so excited for that. I can't wait to see what trades happen and all that within the next week or so. I'm definitely excited. Be on the lookout for some of my off-season videos coming soon. Right around the corner, I'm going to try and probably start recording them again this weekend. So be on the lookout for those. Again, leave a like on the video, and I will catch y'all next episode.